Alright, my squad. Let me pull you in close for a sec, because you are not going to believe the sonic boom that just hit. It's your boy DJ No Time For This, holding it down right here on So Majestic Radio. And trust me, the music gods were working overtime today. So first off, peep this. My crates are absolutely stacked with fresh heat. We talking that straight up fire that's gonna have your head bob until next Tuesday. Like, you know, Key Glock, right? That dude just dropped Glockavelli! And let me tell you, it's that raw, uncut Memphis sound we all crave. But get this, right after that, out of nowhere, Benny the Butcher slides in with Excelsior! And that track Toxic featuring Styles P? Man, that's that lyrical mastery we live for. Word on the street is, Benny been holding on to this project, and he just decided the time was now. And that Toxic joint? Sources say Styles P laid that verse down in one take. Straight legendary flow. And speaking of setting the vibe, Zeddy Will just dropped Set the Tone and that joint Back with French Montana. It's already sounding like the anthem for the weekend, you feel me? I heard they cooked that up in Miami, and the energy in the studio was crazy. Then, out of left field, DDG hits us with Speed featuring Ty Dolla $ign and Rich the Kid, and that's that straight up riding music. Apparently this track was supposed to drop last month, but they held it back for the perfect Friday drop. Now, if you're looking for something a little smoother, Nav just went and blessed us with a deluxe version of OMW2 Rexdale and that new track, Lift Service. Pure velvet for your ears. I'm hearing Nav really went back to his roots on this one, bringing that signature sound we all fell in love with. But hold up, because this next one's wild. We got 2 Chainz, Ronald Isley, and the Isley Brothers on the ATL Experience. That's like a whole history lesson in one track. The old school meets the new school in the best way possible. They even shot a short film for this, Red Clay, so you know it's a whole experience. And for all my ladies out there, Thee Stallion came through with Whenever, and that's that unapologetic, confident energy we absolutely need. I'm hearing this is just a taste of what she's got coming, so buckle up. Then, switching gears completely, Redman Sheek Louch dropped Dynamite! That's that raw, unadulterated hip-hop, no chaser. Sources say they've been talking about doing a full project together, so this might just be the beginning. And for that classic New York sound, Lloyd Banks linked up with the legendary Ghostface Killah on Endangered Innocence from AON3. They say Ghostface blessed that track with that signature Wu-Tang flavor we all know and love. Now, when you're ready to chill, Wiz Khalifa and Larry June got you covered with Cashed Out on Kush plus Orange Juice 2. That's that laid-back, feel-good music. I'm hearing they got a whole vibe going on this project, perfect for kicking back. And you know, Too Short ain't gonna let us down. He dropped Sir Too Short, Volume 1, bringing that classic Bay flavor. They say he's got a whole series of these coming, so get ready for more tales from Too Short. And to keep it positive, La Russell wants us to make hip-hop fun again. He's really trying to inject that joy back into the culture, and I'm here for it. But listen to this though. My man Royal D just dropped something powerful, something you really need to hear. It's called Another Black Man's Story. This ain't just a catchy beat, this is a real narrative, a voice speaking from the heart. You gotta give that a listen, for real. I heard he poured his soul into this track, and it's really resonating with people out here. And for all my R&B lovers in the house, we got that soulful goodness too. First off, Coco Jones finally gave us her debut album, Why Not More? And On Sight, that's just a taste of the star power right there. They say she's been working on this for a minute, and it's finally ready to bless our ears. Then, we got Destin Conrad connecting with Kehlani on Bad Bitches from Love on Digital. That's that smooth after-hours vibe. I'm hearing they got a real chemistry on this track, perfect for those late-night drives. And Sasha Keable is laying down the law with Act Right. We all know that anthem. They say this track is all about self-respect and knowing your worth. Then, get this. Leon Thomas and Halle made straight-up magic on Rather Be Alone. Vocals for days, people. I heard they recorded this in Atlanta, and the energy in the studio was pure magic. Alex Isley's When EP is a whole mood, and Mick On is the track you need on repeat. They say this EP is a real journey through emotions, so get ready to feel some things. And for that global flavor, Ayra Starr and Wizkid dropped Gimme Dat. That's gonna get you moving. I'm hearing this is a cross-continental banger that's already tearing up the charts. And you know, Tiwa Savage came through with that clean energy on You For Me. The African queen is back to claim her throne. And last but not least, Dende's hitting us in the feels with Need You Like. They say this track is all about that deep, undeniable connection. But hold up, because I gotta put you onto something brand new. Keep your eyes and ears open for Satin Allure. This artist is about to take over with her upcoming album, Whispers in the Dark. 12 tracks, and trust me, it's that kind of sound that'll have you telling all your friends. Remember the name, because she's about to blow. I'm hearing the lead single is called First Taste of You, and it's got that smooth, sensual vibe that'll have you hooked from the jump. Other tracks I'm hearing buzz about are Slow Burn Love and Sweet Surrender's Afterglow. Sounds like we're in for a whole lot of intimacy on this project. They say her voice is like velvet, and the production is top-notch, creating this really moody and atmospheric sound. This is the kind of R&B that makes you feel things, you know what I mean? And yo, you have to check out Big Sess. That dude's been dropping so much fire lately, it's crazy. There's this one track, something with indigo in the title. Man, it's straight heat. Seriously, go follow him on TikTok, Spotify, wherever you get your music. Trust your boy, you'll thank me later. I heard he's been grinding in the underground scene for a minute, and his sound is finally breaking through. Don't sleep on this one. Now, it ain't just the music making noise out here. The streets are buzzing with other stuff too. Like, can you believe Kneecap is in hot water in the UK for speaking their minds? I heard some of the things they said were pretty controversial, really touching on some sensitive topics regarding the Middle East and British politics. Even a statement they made at a concert last year that's resurfaced. Then you got Hollywood getting all hip-hop for the F1 soundtrack. They're bringing in some heavy hitters like Don Toliver, Doja Cat, and Roddy Ricch for this one, so expect a serious vibe for that movie. SZA gave us a sneak peek behind her Grand National Tour with Kendrick Lamar. Man, that production looks insane. Kid Cudi's teasing new music. The internet is already going crazy trying to figure out what sound he's going to go with this time, especially after he announced a new album and teased the first single. T.I. was out here protecting his family. I heard there was some kind of confrontation in the crowd during one of his shows, and T.I. wasn't having it, jumping in to defend Tiny. Diddy's standing his ground in court. This whole situation with the feds is still unfolding, and everybody's watching to see what happens next after he reportedly rejected a plea deal. Warner Brothers is digging up old history with Chris Brown. This defamation lawsuit is getting messy, bringing up that past assault of Rihanna in court documents. Travis Scott might be dropping a movie with Jack Boys too. After the Look Mom I Can Fly doc, people are definitely ready for more from LaFlame on the visual front. Kanye is still making headlines with those Drake comments. He reportedly admitted to copying some of Drake's music, which has the internet in a frenzy. Quavo's honor and Takeoff with new music. It's gotta be tough for him right now, but it's beautiful to see him keeping Takeoff's memory alive through their collaborations. Caribou ain't holding back on Lil Yachty. She went public with some allegations about his treatment of women, sparking a whole conversation online. Kanye's got more to say about Kendrick and Cole. The rap game debates never end, do they? Wiz Khalifa's hitting the road this summer. He announced a joint tour, but hasn't revealed who he's touring with yet, keeping us in suspense. Ice Spice might have a new boo. The internet detectives are on the case, trying to figure out who this NFL player Sauce Gardner is that she's been seen with. Suge Knight settled his legal drama. That's been a long time coming. He reportedly reached a 7-figure settlement to avoid a retrial, and Lil Wayne crowned his hip-hop GOAT. That's a debate that'll never die. He said Eminem is his hip-hop quarterback. And in the R&B world, Coco Jones is feeling herself and her new album. She knows she put in the work, approaching it fearlessly, and she's ready for the world to hear it. Keri Hilson's back and feeling free to make music again after a 15-year hiatus. It's good to see her return with that renewed energy. And the whole R&B scene is looking vibrant according to Rated R&B. They're highlighting all the fresh talent dropping heat, including Coco, Destin Conrad, Tiwa Savage, and Sasha Keable. Man, it's a whole movement out here. This is your boy DJ, no time for this. Keep it locked right here on So Majestic Radio, the only station blazing that real hip-hop and R&B. We ain't stopping.
24/7, you're listening to the hottest internet station, So Majestic Radio Network. Mixing the mix.